everyone. Seems we might have one game already ready to play, so I think I'm gonna cover that in case Lotus Impact versus Cyclone don't show up. So apparently we have AlphaCureTeamUP versus RoGiants. So we're gonna go ahead and start that game. And I can actually switch to the view. I was just asking the guys the name of the teams to confirm. It's okay. So apparently we're gonna go for that. And I don't have my commentator with me yet, but he should show up sometime soon. Well, not for this game, obviously. But yeah, so AlphaCureTeamUP versus RoGiants. Ban phase right away. Apparently they're going for the Churned Walker ban, which is smart. Churned Walker is very OP on 3 vs 3, and the typical Anka ban that we see on 3 vs 3 all freaking time. Cruel! Massive power pick. Should be able to kick some ass. It's very hard to deal with a Cruel on 3 vs 3. You need some specific counters, usually Sky or Petal. We have Arden and Ringo on B side. This is strange. I don't see any direct counter to Cruel. I mean, if you have a lot of vision, you can snipe Cruel from far away. We have Yates on A side. And Vox. Vox is very OP on 3 vs 3. I don't know how well he's going to fare here against the Ringo. I'm more worried for the Cruel than I am for the Vox, actually. So if RoGiants pick up a good, well, Black Feather. I don't know if Black Feather will be able to defeat the Cruel or not. Technically speaking, it could, especially if he is Crystal. He can poke from far away, deny some of the proximity, so it might work. We'll see how that works. So I did Cruel, I win and Master Law versus Sawmat, Arnold Tool, and Contra OK. Let's go into the Alcyon Fold. It's nice to say Alcyon Fold instead of the Sovereign's Rise for a change. Here we go. Yates the captain for the A side, Arden the captain. Arden's starting with vision. Well, I guess for the Cruel that's important, so yeah. I will have to concur. That does make some sense. Seems that Team A is going to play defensively a little bit here. Check what Team B is going. They're going straight for the middle. I think with the Cruel you should be going for the middle, but well, both work. Depends how safe and how aggressive you want to be. I would be playing aggressive if I had the Cruel, but that's me. Let's see if Yates manages to steal this. Nope, he fails. Just pulls the Arden in. Now it's just farming as usual. Just a typical farming stage. Nothing exciting going on. Just little advantage for the B side. I assume that the B side is RoGiants, but their team names doesn't really give that away. I guess GS might mean Giants. I don't know. pull there. Nothing major. Vox should have the upper hand against the Ringo later on, so I really think that the A team has advantage here. But it depends a lot on how they play, and it seems they're playing quite passive right now. They're giving both middle three ants to B side. Cruel just wants to farm. Arnold losing a little bit of CS there, but should still be fine. Still be in the race. They're a little behind on gold, curiously enough, which is strange because they got both of the middle three ants. So I guess Arnold is sucking a little bit, farming this lane, or Vox is farming a little bit better. See if he can catch up. Now he's almost back up. Bull is there. Try to sneak up on him. Evolve. That was a bit of a throw. Why would you give the first blood? Why would you do that? You're supposed to be Black Feather, not Black Feeder. Don't feed your opponent. Cruel trying to catch something on the back camps. They have some vision there. They know exactly what Cruel is doing. Cruel also knows that Arden is there. Bit risky. I would back off if I was him. And that's what he does. He should be getting the middle tree ant. That's what he should be doing right now. Still up for another 45 seconds. They rotate the entire team to make sure they have the middle tree ant. Red team doesn't even try to contest it. And back to farming. Master Law on mid. This is a weird composition, because I think the A team have the better draft, but the Cruel seems way too passive. It should be a lot more aggressive early on. Because Black Feather, I mean, Cruel is not very tanky early on, but Black Feather is not very tanky at all early on either, so... And the Arden should give better... Nice kill from Yates there. Good pull. And Arden should be able to give better support than Yates early on. Because that's my personal opinion. Master putting down some pressure. Contra OK tries to save the tower but fails. Or just it was just impossible to defend there. Running for safety. And the first tower goes for the A side. Time Alpha for Team AlphaCureTeamUP. We have a little skirmish going on here. Yates stealing that camp over there. Gold is in favor of Team A right now. See the builds a little quick. Vox just finishing that first attack item. Alternating current. Arnold still a bit far away from finishing his first item. I assume he's going for the Sorrow Blade. Yeah, so Team A is ahead on builds right now. Arden doing some good vision, which is important against the Cruel. So nice prioritization there. Let's see how things evolve. No, trying to jump on Master Law. Almost get him. Ooh, nice stun from Yates there. Almost gets the kill even. Forced him to pop the flask or pop the fountain. Kill. That was a bit of a throw from Arden's side. Cruel is gonna steal these back camps away. Yates just coming down to give a little hand if need be. Shouldn't need to. And now they're both in a bad situation. Have to go around. Arno predicts it. He's gonna try to get the Cruel, but he's afraid of getting ganked. I think they will be able to get away. Yeah, Arno with a re-engage. That was a bit ambitious. That was a bit ambitious. Arden with a good save there. And now Yates doesn't even have the ultimate to get away. So that was a bad call. I don't know who did that call, if it was Yates or the Cruel, but that re-engage was not good. Master Law running for his life, but he wants to keep those stacks going against Control K. Stacks, what am I saying? He doesn't have any item with stacks yet. Soon, maybe. Just farming. 3 versus 3. In terms of kills, 7 minutes in. Still a long way for the Kraken to show up. Another skirmish. That was a bit of a throw from Martin. Why did you advance? That wasn't a good advance. And now they're in the bad spot. Yeah, Team A really getting control of the game early on. They have the gold advantage already, 2k. Now they will probably get this gold miner uncontested. Arden was playing pretty well from the B side in terms of itemization. He did a few throws there. Gave a few kills to the enemy. That was a bit... Ooh, Samat wants to steal that, or at least contest it, but as second thoughts, Arno's sending out the ultimate. Will they get the gold miner though? Oh, Ringo got the gold miner. Nice steal. Pretty challenging game actually from both sides. Cruel doing some damage to this Arden, should be able to take him out, and the Crystal Sentry. Master Law almost dying, but the aggro switched into Cruel, so he's safe. So nice little skirmish there. Ringo wanted to contest that and managed to get the gold miner, keeping their team still in game. They're only 2k behind on gold, 3 kills behind. But they've been lucky on these skirmishes. Black Feather, he just jumped into the fray. Got the stun out of Yates. Farming as usual. Arden really advancing a little bit there. Really likes to throw those bloods for bloods. What was that? Just throwing out a Crucible because we can. Team B has to play defensive now. Let's take a look at builds real quick. While we're reaching minute number 10. 2 items on Vox already. Yates has 2 defensive items, both the Fountain and the Crucible. Cruel only finished his first item, but I mean, well, I would say if the Cruel has been aggressive, he would have already finished more, but he hasn't been that much aggressive. So I don't know what's going on there. Samad has good Shatterglass ready as well. Arno is still working on his breaking point. Let's see how that works out. Arden needs some second tier boots, in my opinion. Let's see how this works. Cruel going to the fray. Nice escape from Arden. Triple stun. Very well. Very nice place. A re-engage from Yates. Trying to catch someone off guard. Ooh, nice ultimate. Black Feather almost escaped. Very nice action here. Back and forth. And it seems that A-Team got the upper hand in the end. Very close fight though. They really had a very good chance to still be in the game. Now we will have a turret push. There is no Kraken yet. Still take him. I think she spawns at 15. So it will take 4 minutes. But they could get this gold miner if they really want it. They don't seem to be that interested in getting him though. Yeah, B-side should be more focused on the late game. Because I mean, Cruel on the very late game decays a little bit. Not completely, depends on our itemization a lot. If he does purely defense burst, he will still be able to do a lot. If he does proper defense itemization, he will also still last a long time in the team fights. So it really depends on how you itemize your Cruel. Yourself and your opponent, of course. Yates going in for another engage, manages a 2-man stun. Blackfeather gets the hell out of there, gets pulled back by Yates, tries to run away. Cruel doing his damage on Master Law. Not enough. Master Law cleans up. Actually, it wasn't Cruel doing the damage, it was Ringo. Cruel is on the team of Master Law. We're gonna take this Crystal Sentry. You see a lot of vision though. Arden is doing a good job of keeping vision available throughout the entire side of his jungle. That's very useful against the Cruel. But his teammates aren't really capitalizing on it. They should be focusing on the Cruel first. But if they do that, then the Vox has all the stacks he wants. So it's really hard call. That's why I think I prefer Team A's composition right now. Ooh, that was a nice gauntlet, but was denied by Yates. Another engage right here. Fountain pop right off the bat. I don't know what the hell Blackfeather is doing. He's trying to kill Master Law, but failing, just doesn't have enough damage. Yates give it a little bit of a hand there. I think Arden is also going to fall. Yeah. Team A really taking the floor right now. Taking the lead. Another gold miner, another bump in the gold lead, 6k gold lead at minute 13. Kraken will be spawning in a minute and a half. You should be trying to finish your builds. Your second attack item, you should probably already have a second attack item by now, but trying to do some defense. You will need an infusion soon for the Kraken fight as well. I think Team A is clearly in the lead at this point. If they secure this first Kraken, it should be game on that push. Depends how well Team B defends. Team B has more poke, but they don't seem to be using it that much. Arden overextending again. Yeah, the Fountain is not gonna do it. And now Arnaud tries to save his Arden. Samet overextends also to save the Arden, and they all have to back away. A defensive gauntlet there. Nice double stun by Yates. Their teammates can't really follow up. Ooh, nice ultimate from Cruel, and finishes him off. Great engage there. This should probably be game, actually. They do a clean ace out of nowhere. Very well played from Team A. And they should be able to finish it out. There's 10, 12 minutes. They divide the aggro between both towers. They fail to get both of them at the same time. This will lower the clock, but I don't think it matters. It's too late. You have Ringo running down, trying to hit that Vox. I don't think it's gonna make it. Double stun from Yates. GG. Well played. Congratulations, Team AlphaCureTeamUP, I believe. 1-0 on this series. Let's try to get another series on the go. Still haven't heard from Team Cyclone, so I don't know if they will be able to play or not. I will be able to join my commentator though. If I can type his name correctly. Oh, the other way around. Okay, let's try to add him to the call as well. Let's see. Ring ring. Hey Lazy, are you there? I can hear you, man. Your microphone is screwed up again. see if the teams switch. I don't know what they're waiting for. Oh, waiting for Lazy to accept, okay. Is he on? He's not on here. So he's not on either on the game or... So now you're delaying the whole stream, Lazy. That's how prepared you were. Come on. Give him a minute, see if he can join or not. Come on, Lazy. Come on. I think I'm gonna give up on Lazy and just go. Yeah, I think it's best we just go. Don't want to be holding up the stream just because Lazy is not ready. Got half an hour to get ready. We don't need co-hosts, do we? We can do the party all on our own. I can't even say a whole sentence on my own. How the hell am I gonna do a whole stream? Anyways, game 2 of this match, we have still AlphaCureTeamUP versus RoGiants. Now RoGiants on side A, I believe, I hope. I guess GS means giant and Ro means row. So I guess that's correct. I guess that's the right side. I'm hoping for the best here. They ban no one. Oops, misclick. Okay, we can forgive a disconnect. Buttery smooth experience, as they say. Here we go. Game 2. Second attempt. This time with an active Contra OK, I hope. We have a cruel ban. An anchor ban, so pretty typical bans for 3 vs 3. Don't know why the sound effects aren't working right now. We can still hear the music, so what's up with that? You heard me complaining about the buttery smooth experience and decided to make it even worse. Hope the sound effects return when it's in game though. What's up on Discord while the guys do the draft? So it's already 30 minutes late, so if there are no games yet, it's already grounds for a complaint and you already win by default. So I think we probably will only have these 2 games today. Cyclone apparently is a no-show, so we won't be having Lotus Impact versus Cyclone. Meanwhile, on the draft, we have Ringo, Churn, and Alpha on the A side for RoGiants, and Black Feather again. Black Feather, Gwen, and Arden, I believe. I think now they have to do the same draft. A misclick. Now it's really a misclick. I really wonder what happened to Lazy. He said he was just gonna do something and be right back, and he's just dead. Anyways, draft. You already seen this. Still don't hear any sound effects. I'm a bit worried about that. If we don't have... I mean, it's not the end of the world. You guys will still be able to follow the game even if it doesn't have those hits and sounds.
Swap heroes?
You can't hear the swap heroes effect, so why isn't there the hero being picked sound effects? Weird shit. Well, as I was saying, Black Feather, Arden, and Gwen on the B side. Should be an interesting match. It's not as one-sided as the previous match, I believe. Churn has a lot of crowd control. I personally prefer Arden because I'm an Arden person. I've been playing Arden since the first times I played Vainglory. I'm very used to playing Arden, so he's always my main choice for support. Cruel is a bit more technical, a bit harder to play, so I don't know. But we'll see how this works out. We have a nice game lined up. Let's see if they go for the back camps or the middle. Hey God of War, how's it going? You know, just streaming, complaining that Lazy is AFK when he was supposed to be streaming here with me. I don't think we will have other games today because they were all supposed to be at 8 o'clock 8 o'clock my time, and now it's 8:20 my time. So I think this will be the only 2 games we will cover for today. Thanks for the follow, whoever it was. I heard the ping. They seem to be going for the mids, or at least Team A is going for the mids. Arnold or Arnold is doing some little crowd control there. Just make sure that they don't really try to steal anything. Bank camps are easy. I don't know where Arnold is going there. He's gonna get the ambient gold. He should be going to the lane. Yeah, that's what he does now. Both teams want to play safe this game. Just farming. Farming stage is so boring. Would be nice if you have like a few skirmishes for the middle tree end. Thank you for the follow, whoever you are that I can't see right now, but I heard the sound. I think there's a little bit of a skirmish down here. There we go. First kill, first kill, first kill. Goodbye, Black Feather. Thanks for coming. Alpha appreciates the kill. Was it for Alpha that the kill went? Yeah. Yes, it was. Arno has to back off a little bit here. Attract trying to farm things up. I don't know why these teams focus so much on Black Feather. I mean, Black Feather has always been good on 3 versus 3, but since he got that nerf for Serpent's Mask, thank you for the follow, whoever you are, third person in a row that I can't tell. He's not as viable as weapon, so he lost a bit of that flex thing. I think we should probably check here what's happening. Thank you, follow, for the first person in a row that I don't know who you are, but thank you for the follow. It is appreciated, and we will certainly be hosting a few more games tomorrow, so feel free to check then. Who got that? I think it was Black Feather that got the buff. So a nice steal. Yeah, he has that green aura underneath him. But Team Giants will take the opportunity to do a little jungle invade. And iDate Cruel will have to back the fuck off or pay the consequences. He decides to back the fuck off. No, he's not. He wants to contest. No. Now he just looks disconnected. Okay. Thanks for the follow. 5th person in a row that I still don't know who you are because I can't see the chat right now. Or I can see the list of people who joined. Master Law is just destroying that line. He trades his life. But you know, a life for a turret, that's worthwhile. Actually, some people say that on 3 versus 3 it's not as worthwhile as it is like in, for example, 5 versus 5. But it might be. Considering they were a bit behind on gold, this is a nice chance to level up the playing field. So now they're only half a K behind. Just farming as usual. Oh, the stories I could tell you about farming in Vainglory. On the Alcyon Fold. When it's winter time, it starts snowing. When it's springtime, you see the sakuras falling. But now it's autumn, so all you can see is pumpkins. Bloody fucking Halloween. Well, if... No, no engage. I was thinking maybe they could like sneak engage and use the War Tread boots that they don't have, or the Ultimate of Arden that they don't have, and secure a kill there, but no. Flourisho is saying that starting another game, start without you. Okay, okay, I'll be able to stream the second one. So apparently we will have more games to stream after this, which is good. They will only do one. It's the best of 3. How can they only do one? Ah, okay. Well, if you wait 20 minutes, I can play with you guys. I can stream with you guys, I mean. Otherwise, well, it is what it is, and we'll have more games tomorrow. Meanwhile, in AlphaCureTeamUP versus RoGiants, we have the laning phase. Just farming up, waiting for the Kraken, securing that farm. Alpha is farming pretty well. He's one level, I was gonna say one level above, but 2 levels above, but it's only 1. Ringo in a bit of a trouble there. Nice ultimate there from Churn, securing safety for Ringo. Alpha is in a bit of a trouble. Why doesn't he use his ultimate and reverse the fight? No, they want to play it safe. That's fine. Team B is too afraid to go for the gold miner. They just settle for these little potatoes down here. Master Law pushing the lane. And do remember that Team B is the one who is leading this series. They are 1-0 up. So the pressure is all on the side of RoGiants to contest this game and make sure they win. It's been a good game so far. Both the previous game and this one. They seem pretty equal, which is what you want. Sorry for the sudden camera movements. The PC desktop client needs some special configuration for you to be able to drag your mouse in the actual screen to drag the stuff. And I didn't turn it on, so I can only drag stuff on the minimap, which can be a bit not very accurate, let's call it that. Or switch directly to a player, like we can follow the Churn, we can follow the Black Feather. Now we can follow the Churn again. And now the Black Feather again. Stutter step or fail. Little pressure on this turret here. The minion wave is not big enough. Nice ultimate from Gwen. Can she secure the kill? Nope. Ringo gets away. No, he dies. How the hell did he die? From Black Feather, I guess. Black Feather very low, but they managed to secure all 3 kills. Will this be an ace? It should be. Almost that mine almost taking out Black Feather there, and now they will take this opportunity to get the gold miner and maybe even a turret if they put enough pressure. Although Ringo is already back up, so we should be able to prevent that. Let's see. Yep, seems to be secure. They can still get the gold miner though. Should be able to get that little farm there as well. But they're a bit scared. Yeah, they're scared. Go for it, Master Law. No fear, just farm. That's it. Let's check out itemization while they clear vision out. Ringo going for Spell Sword shit, what's the name of this one? You know, the big one, the one that I'm pointing at with the mouse. Is there an engage? No, no engage. Just checking out vision. We're good. Just, you know, putting down some chains, pulling 3 of my mates, stunning all 3 of them, kicking Master Law's ass. Ultimate reached Alpha. Ringo is forced to back away. Churn is putting some chains back again. Doesn't have the ultimate. Nice crucible there, preventing most of the damage from the flame. Ringo goes down. Gwen goes down. Black Feather manages to stay in the fight. He should be able to clean this up. Alpha uses the ultimate. Doesn't quite reach Black Feather. If he'd reached the chains, might have hit or be able to kill that Churn. And now, why isn't Black Feather killing this Alpha? Yeah, you should be able to kill him. Nope. He used reflex and he's dead. Yeah, that was a nice engage though. A little back and forth there. Very good initiation from Churn Walker. Unfortunately, Ringo died. He's a bit too squishy. He might need some little defense there to sustain a little bit harder on those team fights. Little back and forth there, and here we go. Gwen is kicking his ass again. Yeah. As I said, Ringo might need a little bit of defense, you know, just enough to make him last a little bit longer on these team fights. Should be good enough. Back to farming as usual. We were checking the builds. That's what we were doing a while ago. Buster Law is done the first item, which I don't really recall the name right now. Then going for Breaking Point seems a good idea, since they want to have sustain. Blackfeather going for the usual Shatter Glass and some defense build on Blackfeather. That Alpha only has one attack item so far. He's going for Broken Myth apparently, or just did that to have a little pierce, to pierce through the shield of Blackfeather probably. He needs another attack item. Either Storm Crown or what's it called? Aftershock. Both of them would really do a lot of damage. We have another skirmish going on. Nice engage. Master Law backsteps. Here comes the ultimate from Ringo. Hits one. Ardent Gauntlet trying to separate. Alpha going very low. Is forced to use the ultimate. Will not reach Gwen. So that was a bit of a miss. Ringo tries to finish Blackfeather off. He manages to go away just enough to secure the kill. And this is gonna be a wipeout. Nice clean from Team B. It was a very close team fight. I mean, they almost had it. Like, Blackfeather was about to die. He had enough boots to get away from the range of Ringo for just long enough to have his B back and be able to finish up that kill. And now they are increasing their gold lead just in time for Kraken. 2 minutes until Kraken spawns. So they have good advantage going on into the Kraken fight. Ringo counter Gwen in the lane matchup. It should, technically speaking, do that, but it depends on your skill base. I mean, if it's a fast-hitting Ringo, it will have more attack speed, because Gwen spreads out her A, while Ringo can use the A to slow down your opponent, and then the B to really stutter step kill you to hell. So, but this Ringo has been having some difficulties. His build is not very good for stutter stepping to hell as well, because he's more a heavy hitter. I think he's counting on the churn to spread the damage around all the enemies. And it sort of worked, but when Team B has this immense capacity to disengage and re-engage like they do, with the B of Gwen and the ultimate of Blackfeather, and also Arden's mobility in general, they've been getting the upper hand on these team fights. But the Kraken fight is about to show up, and that's what matters. I mean, if you win the Kraken fight, it doesn't really matter. You can lose all the other team fights up till then. If you win the Kraken match, you're ahead. So it ain't over till the show is over. Churnwalker a little bit overextending there just to get a hook on. You shouldn't play so risky, Arno. You should be more careful. And they're not investing in vision as much as they did on previous game. But on previous game they were up against the fuel, so it makes sense that they don't care about vision as much this game. Churn overextending to get some hooks again. Nice gauntlet from Arden. Ultimate from Gwen hits that Alpha like a body block of some sort. Ringo tries to put some damage on Gwen, fails, runs for his life. I think Blackfeather will be able to get him, so I don't know why he ran. It's impossible to run. Nice ultimate from Alpha, killing two members of Team B, and now they're suddenly back in the game. Have to run for his life though. Can Churn save him? No. Churn could not save him. Churn had nothing for him. But the fights, they're so close. Like you really saw in this team fight, just Alpha finally landing that ultimate on someone was enough to completely flip the tables on that match. I mean, they still lost in the end, but if that Alpha had landed that ultimate on the previous two team fights, we would be having a different match right now. So they're still in the game. They can still pull it off. Just wait and see. Kraken is now spawned. Just farming up, getting that little healing. Black Feather takes it. Alpha is clearing up some vision. And they immediately put another one. Churn overextending. Nice ultimate from Gwen. They're punishing the elements from RoGiants, who are a bit ahead. And RoGiants even have the aggro from the Kraken on them. Nice effort on Black Feather, but he has so much sustain. They managed to kill him in the end. That was a little bit of a miracle. If they get this Gwen... No, good gauntlet from Arden, securing that kill. Very well played. And now they should be able to get this Kraken easy peasy vanisi. It's a Kraken for free. Or a female Kraken. I wonder if both dragons are also female. I mean, if the Kraken is female, I guess the dragons should be female as well, right? Ghostwing sounds a bit feminish, but Black Claw, that doesn't really sound feminish, does it? It's more of a masculine name, the Black Claw from Hair. Anyway, Black Feather is unleashed. I hope they don't throw this team fight. I mean, they could... Team A could still remotely get the Kraken and not lose on this engage right now. Ooh, nice ultimate from Master Law. Control K is going very low. Churn has nothing for him, and Alpha is just sitting in the pit. Why is Alpha sitting in the pit? Did he get disconnected, or are they just giving up? That's a shame. That's a bad ending to an interesting game. The match was pretty good so far. Oh, Ghostwing is female, Black Claw is male. They confirmed it. It's okay. News to me. Oh, now Alpha is back. A little too late though. A little too late. I hope that was a disconnect. That was a shame though. The match was pretty interesting, and now I think it's over. Yeah, it looks like it's over. The second game going to the side of AlphaCureTeamUP. 2-0, but both of the matches were pretty close. So good fight to RoGiants. You put up a good fight. Congratulations to AlphaCureTeamUP. You're advancing to the next part of the tournament. Let's take a look if the matches are up on the site already. Let me try to refresh, see what's happening. Yeah, some results are already in. GG. I don't know if you have any more games today. I'm gonna ask the rest of the organizers if there's anyone still playing or planning to play today. If we have, we can stream that, but probably not. I am not Din. My name is PS. Or PS enough. Yeah, Lazy saying that now he's here. Yeah, great. Right at the end of the stream. Good work, buddy. Team Oath versus Falcon, maybe? Is that supposed to be today? So hold on, guys. I'm just checking if we can find. Yeah, Din is native Russian. He doesn't speak very well English. I speak a little bit better. Okay, we might have one game. They want to play now and ready. Okay, okay, invite me. So we will have Team Oath versus Falcons, which was a game. Yes, best of 3. I get invited? And maybe Lazy can join me now. Let's see. Hello, Lazy, are you there?
Hello? Oh, okay,
Hello?
okay.
Can you hear me? Okay, finally.
Yeah,
you're
I can hear you
you're
nicely.
only online at the end of the fucking stream. But we might have one more
I guess
game going, so I'm confirming it with some people. We might have. Yes, invite me.
Okay. Let's hope that I can do a good job. I've been watching the stream while I was, family business. So
okay.
I was giving it my best so I could be here ASAP. So here I am.
Family first. That sounds so lame. Yeah. Let me try to get some of these guys. It's Team Oath versus Falcons. Let's see. It's Godor, one of the players. Let's try to add him. Did I spell correctly? Yeah, Godor. What is the other team? Let's check. Is Falcons. Falcons is... Who's the captain? Waleeds. Let's try to add that as well. Of course, this fails. Fucking PC desktop, like I can't see what the fuck I'm typing. Yeah, it's still wrong. Okay, let's try one more time. Select everything. Delete everything. Select again. Delete again. Maybe now. Still no leads in this. Okay, I don't know what the hell. How the hell to type his name?
You can at least tell him to add you up in the Discord server.
Yeah, I'm asking the guys to add me, and they're telling me to check the teams. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. That's very useful.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Leto is one of the players. Try to add Leto. And then I have this problem whenever I try to add someone, I have to deal with this, not being able to see what the hell I'm doing. So it's complicated. Let's try.
Yeah, that Vanguard PC version is spot clean, to say the least.
Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm streaming. Invite me. And Lazy.
Did you spell it right?
Yeah, with a lowercase z and a higher case y.
Yeah. And now, yeah.
Hopefully they will add me, and hopefully we will be able to cover the game, which should be Team Oath versus Falcons.
It's really good to get the community to come to tournaments like this. Get to all of us just organize an event like this. It's really good for the community, and it kind of prevents us from getting depressed with
over the whole competitive scene.
Yeah, with the whole competitive scene. So yeah, let's hope for some good games.
Lazy, accept the invitations on the...
Yeah, I already did. Yeah, you can invite me.
Okay, so we're gonna do Team Oath versus Falcons. Was a game that was supposed to be scheduled for tomorrow, but the guys are available to play today, so we will play it today. So stay tuned. We should be able to join the game soon. They are inviting us, or at least I have accepted a lot of stuff. So hopefully they will invite, please. Or invite soon. So stay tuned, chat. Should be coming soon.
We do hope.
Okay. The other team. Hopefully we have both teams ready. I think Adagio or AFK is... Yeah, just got the invite.
Yeah, I'll invite it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Now we're missing...
Okay, we're just waiting now on the opposing team, which I believe are the Falcons, right?
Yes, yes indeed. Falcons are supposedly on the site. Waleeds, Leto, Sad, Azos, Nawaf, Bedurks 9, MVP Hell, MVP from Hell, and 7 Dad. I guess Dad, the Dad
All
of 7.
incredible nicknames.
Team Falcons. Okay. Okay, so let's see if anyone joins.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they didn't confirm. Someone's asking on the chat what time is 8 GMT plus 2. Well, right now is 8 GMT plus 1, so it's 1 hour from now.
So apparently they are in a ranked, which should be ending soon. Okay, I was...
Okay.
Yeah, let's just wait on them.
It's okay. Our 15 viewers can wait, can't you guys? Hey, Flourisho, I'm streaming one of the games from the tournament, so won't be able to cover your stream. Sorry. I already have a game, Flourisho. You were too late. He wants me to get on. I won't get away from this game to stream a scrim. I want to stream part of the games from the tournament. That's the idea. Quality content. And God of War is saying that he wants you to play 3 versus 3 again, Lazy.
Well, I guess it will have to be after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's just give them a little longer. It's quite a shame though. Flourisho and the game that he's covering right now, I believe, it has a really good quality in terms of gameplay, in terms of map awareness, rotations. So yeah, let's just hope for this game to go up to that hype.
Mm-hmm. Any moment now. Just waiting for Team Falcons to finish the game that they're on, apparently, which should be finishing soon. Can check out the results while we're waiting, I guess. The other games that happened today. It seems Jade Lightning won against Turkmen Forces. And Navi won against Akai. AlphaCureTeamUP was the game we just covered. No other games. Oh, we have 2 members already.
MVP Lido and MVP Walt. Okay.
So that's why I couldn't find Lido, because his name is now MVP Lido. Okay, people are saying hello to you guys, so I'm showing.
Oh, that's very interesting. Cyclone and Mortis Impact are going straight up on the front. That should be an interesting game. Wow.
We're missing one player.
Well, only one
soon.
player left for this game to start.
And then what? Then we will cover the game.
Yeah.
So how much 3 versus 3 have you been playing lately, Lazy?
I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat again.
How much 3 versus 3 games have you been playing lately? Like so many that you can't even count?
Probably yes. Okay. Okay. So, do ask again now.
How many 3 versus 3 games have you been playing lately?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not a
lately,
trick question.
Lately, I guess. No, I couldn't listen to you too very well. No, I could say that I've been playing a lot in the past 2 days because 5v5 just kind of became a salt mine to me because I usually enjoy solo queuing or thought I could enjoy solo queuing.
Solo queuing on 5 versus 5 has been so toxic lately.
Exactly. So now I guess you just need to wait for the change of meta that they want to implement in 3.8, which will be announced later this evening. And yeah. So till then, I guess I'll just chill on some 3v3s, which are actually quite refreshing, to be honest, with all that 5v5 grinds 24/7.
And the dodging, like a couple nights ago, there were like 4 dodges in a row. We spend more time waiting for games and people dodging than actually playing a game.
Exactly. Yeah, that actually helps as well. It's really cool. People on 3v3 are not as emotionally depressed as people on 5v5.
Yeah. So on 3v3, you actually play the game even if you have a shitty teammate.
Calls or... Yeah.
It's like, I don't care about my elo anymore. There's no competitive scene for the 3 versus 3 anyways. Even if there was, the ranked wouldn't count for anything, so
exactly.
Fuck elo, let's just have fun.
Yeah, 3v3 is really relaxing in that way. People just don't give a damn anymore. Okay, Tastic is here.
People saying that the stream is buffering, you should just refresh, because I'm not having dropped frames, so it's either on your end or on Twitch's end. And if it's on Twitch's end, you can also check out YouTube. And if it's stuttering on both, then you're fucked, because it's probably Restream IO that's fucking up. It should be temporary though, should be fine now, I hope. Okay, the size of Team Falcons asked for 5 minutes like 2 minutes ago, so let's just give them a minute. They should be coming. They're missing a 3rd person. There are 2 people already online, but they're missing a 3rd person. He should be arriving soon, so let's just wait for him.
Well, we do hope so.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a pretty boring stream.
Yeah, otherwise we'll just, you know, have a little tip talk about what we should expect from the tournament, I guess.
Yeah. So what do you
really
expect from the
them.
tournament? Did you even know that the tournament existed before I told you about it today?
Yes, actually I was thinking about it, but you know the college kind of comes first on that behalf. But I managed to come home sooner. So yeah, at the moment I think I just went a little off timing in order, to get myself in the tournament. And also I didn't want it to be on the walk of shame for actually playing garbage. So that was kind of one of my incentives not to participate in. But it's always very interesting to get on a tournament like this and even find some underdog players or players that actually no one has ever noticed, but are actually really good. And it can be refreshing to
Find new
let us
hidden
say, to the
talent.
high tier gameplay, to the high tier streaming EU players, or even to the ex-Control Premier League, for example, that's right around the corner.
I hear that Fairy Tail is also organizing a new 5 versus 5 tournament sometime soon.
Yes, that's actually really. I'm really hyped up for that one, to be honest. And
I'm not sure what's up with the MLG second cup. They were supposed to do 2 cups. The one that's like based on countries.
Right? Yeah, for the countries.
I don't know what's up with that. I think it will still go on, and that's the official stuff qualifier for the WESG. But I'm not sure. I mean, the communication is very non-existent. Like, we only hear about it after the signups have closed and stuff like that. I mean, it's not communicated on the application. You have to actively be on Reddit every single day and expect someone to post about it there. So it's very hard to access for players who are not following Reddit every day. And I'm not following Reddit every day, and I play Vainglory every day, so I can only imagine people that only play it like once every 3 days or something. They don't even notice that tournaments are happening.
Exactly. They should be more communicative on the social media, just like you said, Reddit, Twitter, and even on the various servers themselves.
Yeah, on the application, you have that community page right there, but it's only used
and
like
even
when
Discord
it's an official
nowadays
tournament.
on the Vainglory community works a very big role.
I confess I don't use the Vainglory Discord. It's too much people talking too much shit. I don't get any value out of it. I follow other Discord Vainglory servers, and those are more useful than the main Vainglory one.
Exactly, yeah.
I only use the main Vainglory one to post suggestions for devs.
And mainly to check the AMAs that they don't usually do. I mean...
Yeah, I missed the last one.
No, not AMAs, but mostly extended dialogues.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I missed the last one. I wanted to catch it. I fucked up with it with the hours, and then there was no recording of it, or at least I can't find the recording of it. I asked a few people.
I kind of was looking for the recording of the podcast, but because by the time that it was airing, I was experiencing way too much lag because of a program that I was running. So I kind of tried to look for it, and to fully understand what Surprise Birthday and Zekant were chatting with the community, but I just couldn't find it, which is odd. They usually post this.
Yeah, they usually record it and post it immediately after, so I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah. Either they were not prepared to record it, or I don't know. It's a shame. Okay, gotta put a little pressure.
For sure.
Are we there yet? Still missing one player. One minute. You heard it here first, guys. 1 minute to go. So when you play for 3 versus 3, what do you usually ban, Lazy?
Considering the meta at the moment, I mean, I usually go for picks for bans like Anka, but always I always force that ban on the enemy team if I get the first pick, so I can have more flexibility in terms of picks. But I usually go for the normal. I guess Cruel is really is really difficult to play around on 3v3 because of the.
I like having I like giving them cruel so I can do a counter pick, or banning cruel and then just picking rhyme, and with rhyme I usually kill whatever it is that they throw at me. So
yeah, but then again, it's solo queue. People, although the games are really fast, people are still monkeys. I mean, I know I should be saying really good about the community, considering this is a stream.
You're all monkeys. Screw you guys. We're not being toxic at all. You just play bad.
Exactly. You just can't expect always your teammates to do well on certain heroes or to do well against certain heroes. So you gotta make sure that you get some certainty on the drafts. When I am with some friends, or either duo queue or full party, I always. Oh my god.
Yeah, apparently their third element is not showing up. They're trying to get an external element, but unfortunately it's not allowed by the rules. I don't know how flexible they've been on the tournament with that so far. I saw some people asking about that before, and we just pointed them to the rules saying that it's not allowed, so I don't know. Maybe we won't have a game. Yeah. I mean, they scheduled it to be today. It was supposed to be tomorrow. They rescheduled it to be today, so it's strange. And they had a lot of members on their team. I
would totally understand if they delayed the final phase, probably the semifinals and the finals to tomorrow. But still, like, what a shame.
And there are a lot of games for tomorrow. I don't know why they didn't have more games today, actually, to tell the truth.
It was a really close hour, though.
So I don't know. Okay, apparently we have MVP Tick.
Okay.
It's not a fourth player. They have like 7 player on their team, so they have enough subs.
Oh yeah, I was actually asking them for subs, I guess. Someone actually came. Perfect. We'll have the game.
Okay, cool. Let's
okay,
hope
perfect.
Adagio invites him.
Let's go.
And we will have a game.
Let's get ourselves a match, gentlemen.
Let's get the hype going. Team Oath versus Team Falcons. Let me drink some water to celebrate that. People in the chat, let me know who your favorite is. Hashtag Oath win or hashtag Falcon win. Hashtag both win. You can also use the hashtag the commentators win. That's also perfectly valid.
That would be a good hashtag.
Hashtag start this game already. I'm gonna use that one.
And I'm gonna follow you up.
Hashtag pretty please. With sugar on top.
Yes. Because this is for sure the time to sugarcoat. Because it has been a really long time waiting for the player.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Tick, you're late. I hope you play well, Tick.
Yes, I hope it was worth the wait, dude.
Yeah.
Hope you pull out those 1v3s for the Kraken dispute that we are looking for.
Yeah, he was practicing all this time.
Yes.
Why isn't Adagio inviting him? Maybe he hasn't accepted the friendship request yet. Come on. We are losing our viewers.
It is very much displeasing.
I feel extremely displeased.
Exactly.
Overwhelmingly displeased.
And it's not okay for the enemy team to do this. Like, Oaf is already waiting on them.
The thing is, their game was supposed to be tomorrow, and they decided, okay, we're ready to play today, so let's play today. So you guys have one more game to stream. So I think they're playing this just mostly for us, just to get the game done.
They played right under the knee. Okay.
So it's yeah, they didn't have much heads up that the game was today. Now, still.
For everyone wondering, the 3.8 stream that they will be doing. Okay, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, the game will be happening. Vainglory just announced on their Twitter page that the stream to announce the 3.8 update, which will happen next week, will be happening in an hour.
Okay. So we will have stuff to see afterward. He didn't accept the request invitation. Come on, Tick. You can do it, Tick. Don't be like this, Tick. There we go, we have a Tick. Oh yeah, let's get this party started. To infinity and beyond.
Very well. Let's go, gentlemen.
Press play on tape.
Shadow of Sniper, come on, dude.
There we go, finding a match. The matchmaker really gets confused when it's like a private match. It's really hard to find a match for you, you know. So apparently we are in the draft. Finally, Team Oath versus Team Falcons. Anchorman.
Very standard on 3v3. She's a huge powerhouse.
It's hard to deal with an Anka.
Yes, in all game stages, mid, late, early game, she's a monster on 3v3.
Yep. You need those slumbering husks on everyone. Cruel ban. I would just go first pick Rhyme right now and kick everyone's ass.
And then again,
because you can't counter a Rhyme without a Cruel. On the B side, we have Churnwalker and Idris.
They will be looking for that splash damage from Churnwalker, and Idris is a really good mid game, and
late game
powerhouse. Yeah. So this should be a very interesting match, considering that Idris will have to enter the fights really on the beginning of the game, because the passive is not yet active, and the enemy team picks a Samuel just to kite him out of the team fights. And to kind of build up that damage with the Dragon's Eye.
And they have a lot of CC right now with the CC from Tony, the CC from Samuel, and CC from the Finn, apparently.
Yeah, and they go for the weapon power, Tony in the jungle. Okay.
I would have gone for the Arden, but I guess they want that empowerment that the Finn has.
And Alpha is picked last.
Alpha and the game dies.
Okay, what happened?
I think it was you, Lazy, because you're the only one not invited. Did you click escape by some reason?
I never clicked the screen. Okay, let's repeat the same picks then.
Yeah. Maybe it was just the game crashing. It wouldn't be the first time.
That's not good. Okay. First Bananka, then Cruel. Okay.
I
it's
wonder what
actually
will
really
happen
interesting,
next. I wonder what they will pick.
because on the B side they will have to play really aggressive to get that early snowball, because with the CC the A side will be very frightening on the first skirmishes, but then again they have more crowd control to play around with.
What the fuck
with
again?
Finn. Okay, and again. Okay, interesting. That's not for the change scheme. That's excellent. Okay.
One more time.
Yes,
Third time
for
is the
sure.
charm. Oh, what a surprise! They picked Tony. I wasn't expecting that.
Incredible, dude. I was not at all expecting that pick.
And then Idris.
Wow, incredible. This was probably the fastest
Draft ever.
insane. Yes. But yes, just like we were discussing, Samuel will probably be a very huge part of the damage on the A side.
Yeah.
Because Tony will be focusing primarily on CC, from what I can tell, which will be enormous to deal with the Alpha and the Idris, which are such powerhouses in mid to late game stages.
Let's see how they hold. Of course, Team B has advantage because Churnwalker has the clown skin, and everybody knows. Although Finn is also with a summer skin, and you know that summer skins. A summer skin versus a clown skin. This is hard to judge.
Yes, especially because it's the Halloween season. Everyone is afraid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the clown skin. I think cloud skin wins over the summer skin. See the early laning. I don't know what Wald is doing. I guess he's just gonna push the lane early on, which is not very typical for 3 versus 3. But I mean, it still works. Forces someone to rotate up.
Yes, usually the damage dealers go to the jungle side, while the support kind of clears out any vision that the enemy pick. But this is actually alright as well, and that's exactly what A side is doing, while Finn deals with the leftovers in lane. But it should apply pressure on the turret. And there we go, first skirmish.
Yep.
Alpha goes straight for the Tony, which is alone.
And Tony is forced to back away. This will leave this middle tree ant exposed. Finn is there to contest it, but I don't think he will be able to do much.
Yes, very good pressure by the B side on the early stages of the game.
Yeah, but it didn't really give them that much gold advantage. A little bit of experience advantage from that middle tree ant, but nothing overwhelmingly.
In early skirmishes, it's really important to have the upper level, which they might take advantage of. Very nice damage on the part of Idris.
2 chains on by the Churnwalker, but Idris is too low to be able to follow up. He just had to back off. Ooh, nice.
There comes the Samuel poke.
Nice mouse and verdict.
Finn keeps on forcing the front of the fight.
A missed stun. Let's see what happens down here between Alpha and Tony. They seem just happy to farm. Maybe Alpha is gonna go there, put a little pressure, steal those back camps. Nope, he just starts the middle tree ant. Tony might try to contest it. Let's see. He's going there.
There comes Tony, and Alpha gets level 4. Tony is at the moment just running for his life.
Run, little Tony, run!
And there we go. Alpha just goes straight for the enemy in jungle. She has the upper level, which means that she has a little bit more damage because of her overdriven abilities.
And all Tony can do is
rotating towards
stun her up. Try to steal those camps.
And there you go. Tony taunts. Tony stuns. And Samuel goes to the other side. She's currently being held hostage by the A-team. Chernwalker is really low. Pops the flask. There you go, Chernwalker with all 3 chains. A lot of damage going down. And that's Idris getting the kill on Tony.
Yep, they will be able to clear those back camps very easy, put some pressure on the lane, and get that last middle tree ant as well.
Really good plays early on by the B-side team. And then again, Finn holding the lane. Really low, actually. There you go. Tony farming the leftovers. He just shoved lane in, going to shop now, while Chernwalker and Alpha do their own rotation. Idris is going for a very aggressive build, not gonna lie.
People are complaining about buffering on the system, so I'm gonna try to change the restream very quick. Keep commentating, this will only take like a second.
Okay, Samuel, Alpha is once again invading enemy jungle. Tony is still level under, and there you go. Alpha steals the very farm. Very good pressure on the team, on the B-side team. Considering the draft, it would be expected for them to be a little back-footed, a little behind the game, but no, they're actually holding up really good considering the CC advantage that the A team has. Trying to poke it out. He's really low on energy though. There goes Tony for the engagement. Tony misses the stun. And then again, Alpha completely repressing the enemy CC advantage.
Okay, we are up on another server now, so I hope the buffering issues are gone. Let me know if it's not the case. I can try a different server. We have left Madrid and we are now streaming from Frankfurt, just so you know.
And there you go. That's the Dragon's Eye already for the Idris. Huge power spikes early on. Alpha is building herself as well. Halfway through the breaking point and with already a spell sword.
Oh, nice stun there on Idris.
Someone is not respecting the damage.
Oh, nice ultimate to get away.
And Samuel gets the kill. Very good ultimate. Alpha applies pressure though. Huge ult. That should probably be a kill on Finn. Not quite. Alpha still goes for the dive. Misses her aim. And then Tony completely cleans up the field.
He actually pushed them away to safety. So that was actually a service that Tony did for them there.
You complete disengage. And then again, Samuel tries to rebalance the enemy gold, which currently have nearly 3k of a gold advantage.
Leto is overextending a little bit here. Trying to put those chains on, but he's so low on energy. It's a bit risky. I'll take this opportunity to check the builds real quick. Let's see the build. Samuel has the...
Dragon's Eye?
No, Dragon's Eye is on Idris.
Oh, wait, it would
the other one,
Spellfire.
Spellfire, that's it. Finn only has the Fountain so far. Choni going for the Spell Sword. Churn already has 2 items, both the Crucible and the War Tread, so a little bit of an advantage there. Alpha doesn't have any Serpent's Mask, which is curious, but I guess it works. It's been working for them so far, so curious to see how that will work on late game.
Yes, and considering the Finn's overall tankiness, it's actually really understandable, and there you go. Chernwalker's establishing himself, 2 chains. Team wasn't able to follow up. But like I was saying, Finn is by nature already really tanky, so that first fountain is actually really okay to possess. Finn already has quite some gold to get some second priority builds. But the red team is actually applying Very good pressure. Alpha went for the spell sword, probably to get some lower cooldowns, because considering that the enemy team is playing so passively, she doesn't think that Serpent's Mask is a priority. And Idris is going really down. Pop the flask. Excellent poke by Samuel, getting that early gold advantage right before the Kraken pops out. Blue team considers it, but way too late.
Okay, the stream should be back up now. I think we had some little issues there, which sucks, but well, not my fault. Restream's fault.
There we go, Walker establishing himself again. At the moment, Red Team denying way too much gold on the A team. As you can tell by the gold advantage, which you can't. PS might actually pop the score streak, so you can actually analyze it. The Red Team is going in front in the gold advantage by nearly 3k gold, which might not seem like a lot in 5v in 3. Really big of a deal, because there's not that much of gold to farm up.
They still have some time until Kraken, but yeah, Team B is definitely leading here. The Falcons are taking over the game. Depends how this Tony evolves. The main team dealer does seem to be Samuel, as we were mentioning.
Yes, he's actually doing a really good job on just poking it out on Idris, which can't do that much about it because it
Alpha died trying to kill minions on the back camp.
Okay, I believe someone is throwing the game, I guess.
I think it was by mistake, but well, you know, it happens.
Blue team takes advantage of it just to engage on. There you go, Samuel, really good pokes on his VF. And then again, that fountain god popped up. Red team goes for the engagement again, but couldn't quite get it.
Little going very low, still manages to keep himself alive.
But that passive of Walker should keep him healthy enough for this. Alpha is right up. She has her passive ready. She's now building some defensive items. This should be a very interesting game.
Justice recalling, getting some more of the money in the bank.
Yes, Dragon's Eye will get huge now that he bought it on right in the mid game stage, and considering that he's really good at poking so far, that should make a really big difference on team fights, because every single time he goes for the poke, he goes for the malice and verdict, he'll actually go for that scaling damage on and on and on, and it will be a very huge difference.
Yep.
And on Idris, we see that hybrid build that I'm still trying to understand up to this day. I guess just for the mortal wounds.
Yeah, I mean, it helps to unlock both of the paths on Idris, which gives him additional damage.
Walker went really low. 3-fold taunted with double stun. Very good plays by these players. And there you go, 15 stacks of Dragon's Eye for Malice and Verdicts of Samuel. Ooh. And that should be a kill. Oh, that was.
Oh, he uses the ultimate very well, but the mortal wound gets him.
Fire proc. Oh my god, very good plays by the blue team. Actually being able to pick up the ace. Yes. They should be go for the third push now. And the gold mine.
Both at the same time,
This is actually a really good recovery for the blue team. But still not quite enough to undo the snowball that red team actually built. Not in kills, but in gold advantage.
This miner will definitely help though.
Yes.
He should be able to secure it without any problem. Take a look at the builds real quick. Seems Tony did some flux, so
John
a
Walker
little
goes
bit
for the contest and
defense.
actually gets it. Incredible.
Nice steal
How
from
did he get it?
nice steal from Churn there.
That was incredible.
I
was
thought
not
it was
expecting that at
completely
all.
uncontested. I was even checking the builds, like there's no way they're gonna contest this, and they come out of nowhere and just steal that. So well played.
That was really good. I'm already a fan of this John Walker. That was really well played. MVP Lido. Might actually be the MVP of the game with that steal.
But yeah, I was saying that Tony has a very defensive build. Like he's trying to just assist the Samuel to keep alive. So it's pretty much a hyper build that they're doing on the side of Team A, focusing on Samuel. So doing some CC with the other two heroes and then letting Samuel do the damage. And it's been working so far. I mean, they've been winning most of the team fights, but I wonder how it will work on the late game when Idris just gets on top of you, pops the reflex block, and just kills you with 3 hits.
I will let you do right after this team fight. Finn soaks up a lot of the damage. Chains right on, kills Finn actually with the 3rd chain, with his ultimate. Still gets Tony, just broke the chain, and they should be going for the turn. Samuel is building up the stacks though. 9 stacks on Dragon's Eye. There goes the chain for Churnwalker. Churnwalker is applying a lot of pressure while the enemy team just clears out the jungle, and possible gold income to the blue team.
So we're extending a little bit.
Yes, if they overextended that a little bit more, that would probably not be good for them. But just like you were saying, considering the upper building that Team A is doing at the moment, this should be a really good opportunity for the red team to start building against Samuel, because since they are focusing so much on the Samuel output, buying an Aegis or a Slumbering Us could make a huge difference on the late game. And
but
so
they also need the
reflex
reflex and the Aegis. Well, the Aegis is the better tool because they need a reflex against all that CC coming from both Tony and the Finn.
Yes. And right now, just like you said, these small skirmishes in the mid-game stage are working on pretty good so far to the blue team, although that might reveal itself an issue because the enemy team is going for a standard build. This damage-wise, which means that they have 2 damage dealers, and Alpha is really tanking because she has that 2nd life. She can just pop out again, and if she pops Herald earlier, just early enough for Samuel not to be able to build stats, which right now is not the case because he's already at 6.
Yeah, Team A needs to focus on peeling.
Exactly. That's their main strength right now.
They're doing those mortal wounds.
Where they're getting the
I think Alpha got disconnected there.
Yes.
And now she's
for
back.
a little bit, yeah, she's back. But then again, the game right now is kind of on the cutting edge, let us say that. Because this is the point where the game gets defined, where the snowball truly matters.
Yeah, the Kraken fight.
Yes.
Get your infuses out, get your socks ready. Winter is coming. Oh, the bee of Samuel got stuck there. Not going anywhere. Gives time for the B team to farm up properly. Clean house. Maybe rotate back down to the shop. Lay down some more vision. Oh, Alpha is going for it. Starting the Kraken.
Starting the Kraken, applying pressure on the A team, forcing them to either decide to completely not giving 2 craps about the game, because 2 players I believe just disconnected.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the servers.
Yeah, something might be going down. Well, this is not good for what Team A was doing. Team B, although, is just taking advantage of that.
They should be a little more courteous, because Team A also waited when Alpha had connective issues. So I think they will wait. They're both back.
Yeah, they're back.
Okay. Now they start to crack.
Then again.
Now it's fair
they're
again.
pressure. There we go. Now since verdicts start to pop off, those stacks are starting to be built.
Churn putting those chains
Walker is
on.
applying the
Where's
chains,
Alpha
yeah.
going? The fight is that way.
Alpha is just giving up on a huge fight. Wow,
Well, they
I
decide to
believe fun is more
disengage,
important at
so-
this point. Kappa.
Disengage is
There you
good.
go. Churn Walker applying the chains once again. Command Me Park being quite effective on that small damage that the chains provoke. Samuel goes base to get some items. Churn Walker still try to stop him.
Churn Walker is always on the front line. Always trying to hook those chains.
Yes.
That's the
It's-
role of a
it's more
Churn
like
Walker.
walking than actually providing any supporting. I mean, allow me to correct myself. Churn Walker is being the perfect support because he's actually just walking instead of providing support, because that's his main capability. At this point, the builds are pretty much all done. Besides Alpha, she's struggling a little bit with the builds. And there we go, Mouse Invert gaining some stacks. Churn Walker just hooking him up.
Not sure if you don't have a disconnect on Alpha again. She seems rather
I
still.
believe that would be the case. Or she might be, no, she's not waiting. I would actually say that she might be waiting
For the shop. Yeah.
to get Swordblade, but I don't think that's quite the state at this point. There you go, Mouse and Verdict just getting some poke down.
A lot of connectivity issues on this match, unfortunately. Idris is gonna recall, make sure he has enough health to keep this turret alive while Alpha still struggles with connectivity issues. Hope she comes back before
Blue team
there's
is
a
now
big
rotating
Kraken
and
fight.
counter jungling. At this point, gold is just stops being the issue, or stops being that important. But I guess they're just trying to catch off guard the enemy team. And then again, respecting the connectivity and just leaving Alpha alone. Very huge game, fair play in the part of Team A.
Yeah.
Both teams actually.
Yeah. But I mean, if the connectivity issues aren't resolved, this is going to be a bad game.
Yeah, this
Nothing
is
we can do
just
about
going
that.
This is just going to prolong itself for way more than it should. The match is already at 21 minutes.
Alpha is still gone.
Yeah.
Come back,
And
Dick.
then again, that Tony is just straight up building more
there he
and more
is.
utility items. Okay, Alpha's back. And Null Wave Gauntlet on Churn Walker, that's actually
Wow.
really interesting.
Haven't seen Null Wave Gauntlet in a long while.
Yes, people just kind of get frightened by it, so they just don't use it at all. And Churn Walker missing that chain. Alpha coming up, rotating. There we go, the poke comes in. That string is straight on Finn, I believe. Yes, on Finn. He missed the chain.
Alpha
Break it out
has
on purpose.
connectivity issues
5
again.
stacks for Samuel. Alpha is down again.
Come on.
This is not good. Neither of the teams deserve this. Okay, Alpha's backing out. I believe she's back again. She might be experiencing lag. Not just straight up connectivity issues, just getting crashed out the game, but maybe lag.
Hmm.
Okay, Alpha's going to base. That's the Soul Blade and the Infusion. Okay, Alpha's getting ready for the sc.
So it
just
was
gets to
all a
base to
very
get some
long-winded tactic to make sure she had her Sorrow Blade very easy without getting into any team fights before.
Blue team now applying some pressure on the turret. Oh my god, Idris is actually putting down a lot of forces really early into the team fight.
A bad position for Samuel, pretty much. He was
Yes.
caught out of position, and Idris really punishing him.
I believe he got overconfident considering Alpha to being offline. Because the red team was playing really passively just to make up for the Alpha. And that kind of backfired to his team. Now they'll have to wait a whole 38 seconds for the Falcon to be back up again.
Come on, we need a team fight, guys.
Yeah, we need something exhilarating. The game is getting quite stale.
I'm falling asleep here.
Well, I believe they heard us and they might give us the game we need. Blue team now and Alpha crashed again.
Come on,
okay,
Justice.
she's back. There we go. Churnwalker goes for the chains, misses again. Then the damage starts getting divided. It just gets locked down by Finn. Churnwalker still hooks the chains up. Some silence is missed. Item silence actually. He actually nailed the gold wave gauntlet. Alpha stood behind. Idris is still applying damage. This is incredible. Forces the fountain again. I believe red team still has a fountain.
And with
Not
the
anymore.
churns chains, it was a miracle that Sam didn't die on that exchange. Oof. Nice little trade
huge.
there. Oh.
Then again, oh my god,
Nice.
Churnwalker getting the kill.
Nice
This could
work
be
from
huge
Churn.
for their third pressure. Tony backs out, goes for the turret defensive. But they actually can get turret at this point. I mean, considering Idris' health, I don't think that's...
Yeah, Idris is a bit
that will be
overextending right now. He should be
Yeah.
forcing this because Tony does have some damage on
Out of
him.
silence. Yeah, he's just pretty much poking at this point. Alpha is just completely staling the team. And just as you can see, Idris is already at 226 farm, which that means the game has been really long and really stale. So let's just hope that Alpha finally gets some decent connection and start seeing some good team fights anytime soon.
Yeah, this is all connectivity issues. It's really ruining the game. We need some... Well, proper connectivity would be nice to start with, and then a proper team fight. That would also be nice.
Well, Finn just prepared himself with also a no-wave gauntlet, so that should be interesting as well. Alpha seems to be back in, but let's not get our hopes up.
Are we gonna have a
Because she
proper
might
team
actually
fight
die.
now? Churnwalker just walking around, having a
And then
chain
again,
on
Churnwalker
Finn.
getting
Here
chained
comes
up.
the Malison Verdict
There
from
goes
Samuel.
Tony gets chained
Empowerment.
as well. He misses. Oh, that was a really good play. Separating Churnwalker from his team. Double taunt. They're actually going quite low. Samuel still pokes out. That's the fun for the red team. Churnwalker with full strings on the enemy team. Alpha goes down for his first life, and then Tony goes down as well. That should be the team fight that gets the B team the win.
It's a nice little back and forth.
Good
It
work,
seemed
Tony.
like
Very
Team A had advantage at some point there, but they managed to give it
Yes.
away, and Idris really doing a ton of damage there.
That was a really good advantage that Tony provided. But then again, that was the problem that we were discussing. The hyper building never takes effect this late in the game, because if they just poke around Samuel, if they just focus themselves on the team around Samuel, well, in that case, you can just see that there's not enough damage to hold and to counter that aggression.
Well, the
That
issue
is-
there was that Tony overextended a little bit there. He tried to
Yes.
do some
Right-
CC,
right
some
after
extra
the
CC
ult, right?
there, and it just didn't work out, and he just got so much damage on him that just got deleted. Now, Team Oath has to
Wow.
defend against this
Idris
Kraken.
got himself a breaking point. Now they're going
Nice
to
ultimate.
catches Churnwalker and Alpha, I believe. But then again, they're able to push the turret fairly easily. Now the team fight. Tony pushes Churnwalker back again. This time he doesn't know, which is nice. Although Idris has a lot of attack speed on his right now. That's 3 stacks for breaking point and 16 stacks on Dragon's Eye.
Idris!
Samuel is not. Oh my god, that was huge. That was huge.
Nice,
Samuel
nice save.
is not to be provoked. He was with 20 Dragon's Eye stacks. That's incredible. Alpha herself is trying to to push Kraken a little bit further. That was a surprising fail by the Finn on the silence. And,
That was a great
she
defense
goes.
from side A. They really defend solidly. They didn't overextend like they did on the previous team fight. Tony managed to keep himself back, and that made the entire difference. Idris survived by a miracle there. He had to
Yes,
use the
his ult was
ultimate to
really
stay
well placed.
on his teammate and then just go away. Just millimeters away from the shadow of Samuel. So really lucky of him to get away from that one alive.
While I was focusing on Idris' stacks, I couldn't actually quite get the stacks that Samuel had until he actually dealt that much damage. Because Samuel had 20 Dragon's Eye stacks. That's a lot considering the position that they. He was able to kite perfectly the enemy team. Now looking to apply pressure to this second turret. They should be able to get it.
Oh my god, Idris getting so low.
Incredible. Chen Walker comes back, but that's the turret.
Yeah, I think Idris should probably get an Aegis instead of Slumbering Husk. Because the main damage dealer is really Samuel, so you should be protecting with more shield.
He's just expecting Chen Walker to do everything for himself. Chen Walker now hooking those chains up, forcing war turrets on the enemy team. But
Alpha seems to have disconnecting issues again.
Once again. I believe they understood that, that's why they backed off. On what red side is concerned. But so far, considering the huge breakouts that we had due to connectivity, this has been a really even game in terms of skirmishes and team fights in general.
Yeah. Idris overextending a little bit.
Now forcing a team fight. Good taunts by Tony. Really handling the Chen Walker. He gets hardcore CC'd. They go straight for Idris. He might be dead right here.
CC is too big.
And yeah, there you go.
CC Alpha finally joining the fight. Tony breaking the fight apart, and that's a nice team win. Nice team win for side A, and they're gonna get the Kraken out of this. Don't know if Alpha is gonna try a backdoor here, or just contest the Kraken maybe.
I believe she's going straight for the Kraken. Or no, she actually might have gone straight to their base. I don't think she'll get there in time though, because they
it's a little late now. I mean, they've seen her already, so they're probably gonna recall in time.
Yeah, they've seen her.
Yeah, they're both recalling.
But she might actually have attack speed enough to finish the game.
I don't think so.
She still has her second life. Oh, that was way too soon. Yeah, that's not going to make that much of a difference. In fact, it's going to give them the...
Wow. Yeah, gives them the ace. Idris is up though. Idris might be able to clean up this Kraken rather quickly. But I think she could have recalled when she noticed that they were recalling back to their base.
This ace will make a huge difference. Just two elements of the red team won't be enough to hold the damage from Samuel and the damage from Kraken to the turret. Although, I must say, Idris is cleaning up that Kraken's health rather fast. And
yeah, he has good damage.
That much of pressure. They're just going to give them the goal.
They know that the Kraken is already dead. It's no use going there. They just risk getting caught up in under turrets or something, or misposition. I'm worried about the damage that this Idris has, because he's not doing that much damage. Like whenever he tries, he doesn't last long against Samuel. Like Samuel has 2 flex block itself to protect himself against those.
What Idris is concerned right now is to hold up in fights, to be able to prolong the fight enough for him to stack properly both Dragon's Eye and Breaking Point. Thing is, those 2 items don't proc together very well. And just like you can see right now, Idris is not actually be able to put up some good damage. Chen Walker is just straight trying to get the stuns. He actually got both.
Oh, Samuel in a bad spot. Oh, nice pull from Finn, saving Samuel.
That was a huge pull. That's a kill. That Chen Walker is as good as that. Now, Tony, interesting. He's actually trying to go for Idris, which now has full stacks.
Idris should come back now and try
actually should be a kill for Team A. Yes.
Yeah, if Idris would have come back, he would have been able to finish off Sam.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the game, which already is third. I don't think even 5v5 games last that much.
Maybe we need more disconnectivity issues in the 5v5 to have longer games.
Not that it is a requirement, but then again, you are right. Like, this Idris build is designed to end games quickly. It's designed to have that poke that defines team fights rather quickly, while still is building those stacks up. And the thing is that now that he has all of the items, and the enemy team is quite tanky because they're just focusing on Hyper carrying Samuel. Just like you can see, it actually deals a lot of damage, but he can't quite get to Samuel. And this actually ends up being really bad for the enemy team, now that he's dead.
That was a bit of a throw right there. But why didn't he wait for the rest of the team?
I believe he was trying to catch Samuel off guard and then popped up. But that just proves my point. What's happening is that Idris is trying to go for Samuel, but he can't quite get it. My point of view, he should actually get rid of the weapon power items, or at least the poison shield, and go straight for heavy damage items, or probably a breaking point, something that breaks that tankiness on the enemy team. Because right now, he's not doing enough to be a threat to either Tony, which is already really tanky, and Finn, because they just won't let you get near that Samuel.
We've seen a few skirmishes where Samuel got caught off guard and off position by some miracle, and then it's really, really bad for them. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen here. A few nails popped up. They're playing pretty safely. Some peel happening, but the Kraken is still full health.
There you go. First turret going down. Both Alpha and Sherlock. Now Sinverted just keeps on going down. Alpha second life, which I don't quite get why. She might actually be end up third here. Kraken's, although still pushing turret, that was a really bad taunt on the part of Tony. Gets stunned. Idris keeps on building stacks. Tony is dead by Idris. Now Sinverted might not actually save Samuel this time. Kraken is still pushing it, surprisingly. Finn is dead.
Oh, nice.
And then again, they get the ace, but they can't go for the enemy base because they don't have enough damage to actually erase a crystal in time before Kraken.
They should have enough time to reach the enemy base from here if they run very fast. War Treads, anyone? Okay. War Treads?
They still have War Treads. Yeah, they might actually use this.
Yep, yeah, there we go.
This might be the end of the game, right, ladies and gentlemen?
20 seconds. I mean, Tony still has the ultimate on him when he shows up. He might be able to bada boom them out of their base. Even maybe into their own base, which would make one of them slowly die. So, will he respawn on time? Maybe not. This should be game.
This should be game. There you go. First game. B, the MVPs. And I believe the MVP for the red team.
Bada boom. A little bit too late. Okay, so congratulations to Team Falcons. You won the first match.
Huge plays, although the game was a little bit long. It was a really good game to be watched.
Okay, let's go for the second match.
Let me just hop on the definitions really fast. I hope I didn't cringe anyone with my descriptions, considering that I couldn't see the players' names. That's how I play. So I hope that I wasn't that cringy.
No, I mean, if you say the role of the person, it's fine.
So it should be here. Names above health bars. Hmm.
Swapping sides, I think.
Oh, I don't. Wait. Okay, let me just restart the app, just so these hide names above bars can be enabled.
The other players need to restart as well, so give them a minute. Should be back soon, hopefully without many disconnecting things. Wait, MV-Tick can't play. Oh, because of connectivity issues. We have replacement.
Wait, can they do that? Can they just switch the schedule for the game?
I mean, they agreed to play now because instead of tomorrow. So I think, technically speaking, if they are not ready to play today, they could still switch back to tomorrow. But I don't know. I guess they are discussing.
I mean, they did get the win. So
Yeah, but I mean, they really struggled. With connectivity issues.
yeah. And that's neither good for them nor.
Okay, apparently they have a replacement, which is MVP and WAF.
WAF.
So.
Okay.
I mean, Tick was the one who was most of the time disconnected. There were some disconnections on side from Gador and Adagio as well. But overall,
Yeah.
it was more Tick that was down most of the time. Guess they're inviting him now. Adding his friend request and all that jazz. Leto should be back. Let's see if we can get Nwaf on. Any moment now. Guess we can check the results meanwhile, see if any other games have finished or have been added to the list. Actually, the list seems pretty much the same. Nightmare Q88 won against Nexus Destroyer apparently. And new naming coming one against New Level. We have the Fallen one against 5, and Pikaban had a bye, so they were automatically pushed through. Okay. Have a lot of interesting matches tomorrow. Looking forward to the rest of the tournament. Now we just need an NWAF, and we can get this game on the road.
I mean, you still gotta give it to them, right? Like, Team Oath, I believe, If I'm not mistaken, I really don't want to make that mistake. If Team Oath was really good, especially that's Adagio, not Adagio. I think it was Adagio on AFK or AFK. Might be wrong. Again, I wasn't seeing the nicknames. I wasn't able to see them due to my settings. But the Samuel was going really good in terms of kiting.
I think Samuel was Justice. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But then again, Samuel was really good at kiting. He was doing a huge job building those stacks while remaining safe. And Finn, that was soaking up all of the damage. But in the end, they fell behind due to gold advantage to the red team that they held all of the game. But not only that, but they were actually able, red team, to get that Kraken to push them the turret, because if they didn't push all the way, all of the turrets right before they started to build that advantage and push that, make that last push, with the ace that they got, they might have lost the game. That first Kraken that they got really defined how the game ended. Like we were discussing while we were shoutcasting about the stream. That first Kraken was really, really important for the development of the game.
There we go, second match. Finding a match for your party. Side Falcons with a ban on the A side. They're going for... Drumroll, Cruel.
That would be the Cruel ban, okay. They forced the Anka ban to the red team.
And they go for the Anka ban. Churnwalker.
They'll get Churnwalker once again. Lido is really with that Churnwalker.
Yeah, the Churnwalker was really playing very well on this past game, so it makes sense that they pick him up again.
Let's see what they come up with to counter that Churnwalker. Honestly, Catherine would be a really good pick here.
Yeah. They're going for
I believe they are going for the Tony once again. There you go.
That's curious.
They might try a different approach with Tony. They might build them more damage oriented instead of hyper building the laner like they did in the first game. Let's see their second pick.
It seems pretty much the same pick as they did before.
That might be the same tactics, yeah. Okay, we got a Malin on blue side.
Ozo? Ozo! 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 No, Glaive.
Wait. It might be an Ozo.
No. Black Feather.
And will they pull out the couple?
Decisions, decisions, decisions.
Decisions.
Yes.
Indeed. That would be the Black Feather.
But I mean, if Malin and Black Feather are together, but Finn is on the other side, this doesn't make any sense because they're supposed to be a trio.
Well, I believe Finn is feeling quite betrayed right now.
Yeah, the River Troll is feeling betrayed.
Okay.
A Baron.
That's the Baron. That might be a CP Baron.
Also an hyper carry hero, so they might be going for that. And the question is, CP or weapon? That's the real question, yeah.
What I'm most interested about is how will they be able to, all the Falco team will be able to pull the weapon Black Feather in the jungle. Because if you actually stop to think about it, weapon power Black Feather is commonly seen in lane.
They can use both CPs. I mean, it's not critical. It will be a lot easier for the other team, for Falcons, to defend, yes. But they can still pull it off. But yeah, weapon Black Feather is a bit lower on the meta than it used to be. So, but he seems to be going for the weapon items straight off the bat. So probably will be a weapon Black Feather.
And it's actually quite understandable because weapon Black Feather will way more considering the enemy team.
Well, yeah, the only problem here is that the enemy team has a lot of CC on their side. So if the weapon Black Feather is there, but is stunned all the time, it's just a sitting duck for Baron to wipe him out. So they will have to play carefully around this. So let's see. Laning phase.
Oath team trying out a different approach.
Yeah, they reversed the roles from last game.
The same thing. Yeah.
Oh, Noif missed the CC there. A CS. That means the game is lost completely. Contest for the middle tree end. Both Tony and Baron are there to contest it. I don't think they will be able to pull it off. Nope. Gets pulled in, but not enough. I don't know what Team A is doing right now.
We are seeing Falcon really applying pressure on the early stages of the game so they can get there.
Seems the Blackfeather wants to get those back camps when they respawn. I would be porting home if I was him. And getting my own jungle. But he seems confident. And he did get 2 of them. And he's going for the 3rd. And he got it. Tony is none the wiser. So all your jungle are belong to Blackfeather.
There you go. Tony is really lost at this point, because now he will decay a lot. All that he could do in team fights will not be as impactful as it would, because as soon as Tony starts farming, he will be at level 2 and Blackfeather will be at level 2. And this huge difference in levels will be insane in team fights, because Tony will have nothing to build on, to utilize on, because he will have his ability.
Yeah, and a Blackfeather on level 6 like with Serpent's Mask.
The power spike.
Yeah. Serpent's Mask, Atlas Pauldron, and it's a very deadly. Alright, and a breaking point, and then it's good night. Good night, sweet prince, as Maxman says.
But I'm hoping this to be just as back to back, and just like the first one was.
Yeah, we want competitive matches. Hopefully with a lot less disconnects than we had on the previous one.
I mean, let us for sure hope that. And there you go.
A nice deny recall there.
But that, just like you can see, that CP Baron early on damage is insane with just a heavy crystal. And
wait till he gets a Shatter Glass and a Clockwork.
From what I've seen on CP Baron, that might just be straight up Spellfire. And from there, you might go for a Clockwork. But that I can be sure.
Now, Spellfire also works, but people usually go for Shadow Glass just because, you know, even more damage. Blackfeather doing a little rotation here up, seeing if he can catch anyone off guard, but Finn is staying way clear of that wave.
Well, I think I'm experiencing some lag issues. My application just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Gorgeous.
Blackfeather's seeing what he can do on this jungle. He's gonna try to steal some back camps away. And it works because Tony is in lane doing nothing. Why is Tony in lane instead of farming his farm? Leto overreaching a little bit. A ton of damage to Nwaf. Oh, he uses his B right in time to escape that.
Unfortunately, I believe this is all that I've been able to give to you guys on the stream. My game doesn't appear to be collaborating with me, and...
It doesn't relaunch?
No, it kind of relaunches, but I'm just seeing jumps everywhere instead of actual movements. My frame rate is disgustingly low. I guess I'll just watch the stream just like y'all.
Try restarting the application completely.
I already did, dude.
Okay, well, if it is what it is,
I hope I did help.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me commentate, and I'll take it from here.
For sure, my dude.
See you tomorrow.
Good job. See you tomorrow, my dude. See you tomorrow in the chat as well. I might be streaming up a little bit more. Okay.
So Blackfeather really doing a lot of work here on this jungle, completely dominating over Tony. Tony feels way too passive, I'm sorry to say. Let's actually take a look at the builds real quick. I think he's going for a more defensive build. No, he's going for Spell Sword first item. I thought he was going to do like a hyper carry build like they did on the previous game. It seems going for Spell Sword, which I would agree with. I think that's the right build to do. But they did lose the turret, so they're getting quite behind. They're already 4k or 3k and a half behind on gold. Baron is doing well. He's doing ton of damage. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing, farming his way. He's better late game, not early game anyways. So he's just enjoying his farming, but Tony is lagging behind somewhat, and that will reflect on late game, especially when you will see Blackfeather doing those dives that he will be forced to do to reach Baron on the back end. Team Falcon doing this gold miner, not really contested. Easy money. Increasing their gold lead. Now up to 4k and a half. Leto overextending a little bit. I mean, I know that's what you're supposed to do with a churn. You need to be in the front line putting those chains on, but it just feels so risky sometimes. And now you got the bada boom from Tony, gets completely caught out of position. Couples CC gets the stun from Tony. Still be able to alive using that crucible. Damage from Baron not quite connecting. How is Churnwalker still alive? And Malene will steal this healing camp to get herself back up. And now suddenly the pressure is again on Team Oath. This is really strange. Like, Churnwalker was completely out of position there, and they managed to turn it around and put pressure on the turret instead. Blackfeather stealing some more camps. He's level 9, Gador is only level 7, so 2 levels difference already. This churn, Leto has been playing so well on this churn. I keep feeling that he's overextending, but he somehow manages to remain alive with a sliver of health. Malene putting down some pressure, letting her teammates farm easily, having to rotate down. Nice turret destruction there. Malene's forced to use her B. Almost gets Tony. Tony with a bada boom. Managed to stay alive. War Treads popped out from the churn, trying to catch Tony off guard. But the fountain also popped from Adagio. And Tony get caught out of place. Why did Tony go back there if he was low on health? Malene manages to stay alive. And now Finn is in trouble. Yeah, that Blackfeather doing ton of damage. And there goes the Baron. The level differences of the Blackfeather really paying off here. They will be able to steal these back camps, get this turret, most probably. Oh, Tony is there. He might have a bada boom to say about that. No, it's still in cooldown, 40 seconds cooldown. You'll have to clear these minions. Meanwhile, the Crystal Sentry has been defeated. They might go for the gold miner. Churn has hooked on it. Doesn't seem Blackfeather is that interested. Let's see if he changes his mind. They are indeed going for the gold miner. Why was I calling him Blackclaw? That doesn't look like Blackclaw at all. It's not as handsome as Blackclaw is. You get both of them. Baron is really doing a lot of damage, but Tony is really falling behind, and that's the main issue with this Oath team composition right now. Can they get the turret? Almost. Tony caught out of place once again. He was going to help finish the turret. He didn't finish the turret, and he got caught out of place with the Malign and the Churn. So Gador really needs to work on his positioning if they want to win this game. Now runs for his life as Malign is pursuing him. Nice taunt there, not enough to catch them off guard. Blackfeather joins the fray, and now we need to be careful. There are hooks on everyone. Leto is getting low. Will someone kill this Churnwalker, for God's sake? Final ultimate, and here comes Blackfeather cleaning up house. 1, 2. Can you get the Finn? Not when you're stunned. No, you can't. But the stun doesn't last forever. And Blackfeather cleaning house completely. This Blackfeather is really destroying the enemy team. He's already 6-0. And yeah, the Stony from Gador is feeling a bit lackluster. He has that little elf item, so it does seem that they're going to try to do a hyper carry as they did the previous game. It didn't work for them then. I have my doubts if it will work this time again as well. They need to be able to CC that Blackfeather. It's doing tons of damage. He's running out of control, and he's only going to get worse as he itemizes further. He already has his Serpent Mask, his Breaking Point. Already has the third item attack, which is the saw thing, which he doesn't even need because hardly anyone has any armor on them. No one is building armor yet, but well, he gets more attack speed out of it as well, so might be useful. Little skirmish there. Leto feeling the pain of those mortars, but as we all know by now, Leto is immortal. This Churnwalker is completely unstoppable. I feel like Team Falcons should be pushing their advantage right now. Either going for the gold miner or... I was gonna say clean up the last Crystal Sentry, but I think they already did that. So not much else to do than just steal the enemy jungle and rotate and steal the animal jungle some more. Just sitting around, getting hit by mortars from Baron will not win them the game. Ooh, would be a nice Bada Boom from Tony if he would have the connect, send someone into their own base. Ultimate from Baron. I feel like Falcon is overextending. Why are they here? Why aren't they farming? They're not gonna finish the game here. They decide to go steal the farm. Blackfeather stays back just to put some pressure, but they really should rotate as a team. I get that gold miner, get your own jungle. You're playing into your opponent's team's game, which is the Peel game. Will Blackfeather dive in? No. Go get that gold miner before you, while you still can. You have 30 seconds to get the gold miner. Kraken is about to spawn. And once Kraken spawns, it's game on. You need those infusions ready, and the team fight will matter a large deal. Blackfeather with the pursuit, manages to dodge all those Baron ultimates. Now he gets a little hit, 2 hits. Nice stun from Finn. Tony's forced back away. Nice Bada Boom isolating Blackfeather. Blackfeather likes to dive in for the Baron, but manages to get pulled back by Finn's Force Accord. Nice ultimate there used by Adagio to pull back that Blackfeather. Gador trying to CC some people. Leto overextending. Nice ultimate to get the team away. They don't have the War Treads though. They really need them. Leto is gonna pay for the sins. No, they have the Crucible. They want to dive back in. Try to get that Baron, but they failed to do that. And now the game is back on the side of Oath. Malign can just run, delay the inevitable. Using those abilities to escape. Trying to get a trade out of this. Fails to get to Tony, and it's an ace for the side of Team Oath. They can get the Kraken, but I think both Churnwalker and Blackfeather will be alive on time to contest it. So Oath is double thinking. Should we go for it? Should we not go for it? They decide not to go for it. They're gonna go for this turret instead. Just a hit away. They don't even have to attack it. Steal those base camps back. Just to prevent the healing from lingering on. It was a very close match. That Blackfeather needs to be careful. Yep, mortal wound. They decide to do another jungle rotation before engaging, which is smart. They need some time to recover their net gold loss. They are 9k behind on gold right now, Team Oath. And I think Falcons took this opportunity to get a free Kraken. Who doesn't want a free Kraken? She's so delicious. Ultimate hits no one. No man's land. Blackfeather just cleaning up that minion wave to help push with the Kraken. Maleen went to the shop, which is not ideal. Just dancing around Baron's ultimate, or Mortars actually, not the ultimate. Leto suffering to get those chains on. Blackfeather is miles away. No one seems to be getting that Baron. And Tony with a slightly bad luck there, not being able to throw the enemies into their own base, manages to stun the Blackfeather there. He could have killed them, but he decided to attack the Kraken instead. They do get the Maleen though, and that should be enough to get Falcon off their back and reclaim a little bit more of gold with this Kraken. They did lose the last turret though, so this is going to be hard for them to defend. I think it's... I think Team Falcon could even do a backdoor here. They have Blackfeather that can go over the wall very easily. So if Maleen and Finn can distract them enough, they could easily do a backdoor and just finish the game up. Or just win a team fight, you know. Winning a team fight also works. Do it the regular way. It's not as fun, but you know. Team Oath cleaning up this minion wave is Blackfeather going for... Why is he going engage? Maleen is miles away. Where are you? What are you doing? He's dodging all the skills. What a Blackfeather play. Dodging everything from Baron. He made it into a sliver of health. Now finally Maleen joined. But now everyone is on serum. Blackfeather is almost dying. Gets the fountain out. Maleen is going to try to finish the game. Baron's there to contest her. They might be able to finish the game. Baron, you need to hit those mortars. Come on. Blackfeather is alive. The Blackfeather's still alive. Not enough. They failed to kill the Blackfeather, and this is going to be game. And we have a tie right now. We have a tie. Falcons won, and Oath... Or actually, no. Falcons won the other game. Didn't they? Yeah, so it's 2-0. So congratulations to Team Falcons. You managed to beat Team Oath. That tactic that they were using to do the hyper carry didn't quite work. Good game, good try. I mean, the late game was sort of working, but I think the issue was pretty much the Tony on both games. Not necessarily how they played the Tony, but that he just wasn't doing enough damage. He was just trying to use the CC, and the CC that they had was not enough to prevent, in this case, Blackfeather from putting Baron on the run. And if you have Baron on the run, it's really hard to be doing some damage. So congratulations to Falcon and to Team Falcon. They move on to the next round of the tournament. Someone is asking in the chat, is it too late to join the tournament? I'm afraid it is. I'm afraid the tournament has already started. We have more matches tomorrow and also I believe on Monday. I'm not sure if there are any matches on Sunday. But definitely tomorrow we will be also streaming some games. So show up again, 8 p.m. GMT time. We'll be taking a look at the remaining games from the tournament. We just got rid of the first round. The next game will be the second round, and then we will have the 8th. The 8th will be on the 15th, which I guess is Monday. And then on Wednesday will be the quarterfinals. And the semifinals will be on next Friday, apparently. And the final on Sunday? Shouldn't it be Saturday? Well, yeah, that's the map that we have right now. That is all for me for today. I'm already getting a bit speech impaired. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry about the connectivity issues from both the players and Restream.io, who seemed to fucked up something there in the middle. See you everybody tomorrow. Bye bye everyone. Take care. Stay tuned tomorrow for more games.